Okay, welcome back to the channel. So this video could be all over the place, but the main thing of this, I find lithium penny stocks, or any penny stock that's going to rise the most. And the thing that's going to rise the most next year is probably anyone with a good amount of lithium who can profit from it. Because there's going to be a massive shortfall of lithium, because there's heaps around the earth, but to build the thing and get out of the ground doesn't take a couple of weeks, it takes a couple of years. So anyone can get it out now is prospering. Anyone has a slight chance of doing it will also probably prosper in price, etc., etc. So a few of my stocks have been quite successful as lately. If you followed me when I made this video, this company has a hard rock resource right next to Pilbara Minerals, who has the biggest hard rock resource probably in the world in Australia. So that's them there, and they're going to add this project they bought out for real cheap in the lithium downturn, and they'll have more than this. And then the next biggest is Wagina, and then guess who is next to these guys? GL1. So that's why I bought these guys down here. You want to buy before any hype sets in, and I took the chance there. I was prepared to lose everything. CATL, the biggest battery maker in the world, bought in, and so they've done quite nicely. And this more drilling should see them do out the mine, and if anyone wants hard rock spodumene, they're going to have to get a resource. And so anyone who's got in China has the thing to turn spodumene into lithium hydroxide probably might buy out someone like this to get access to the resource. So these guys, I'm not going to buy any more now, they've gone up quite a bit, but they can still go well. Just remember how big Pilbara Minerals is, 10 billion. So if these guys, GL1, where are we? Oh, sorry. So if these guys keep drilling, find the resource, they can do a lot of X's from here. I bought them around 40 million, so I said they can do a few X's quite easily, and so far they have. And the world's going towards electric cars, which need lithium, and lithium is probably the limiting factor because we've never had to get so much of it before, whereas like copper, nickel and that stuff, the battery market is going to be a small percentage of like the nickel market, might be like 10%, whereas the battery market is going to be like 90% of the lithium market, and price is really high, so anyone who's got it can make money. Pilbara Minerals is printing money right now. Wouldn't buy these guys. I buy small fish that can turn to these large guys like WRL1. So I've also bought into, no sorry, GL1, I said I've also bought into Winsome Resources. They got 20 million in cash. I've made a bit of money on these guys. They got 20 million in cash, and you can buy them 50 million. They'll be drilling into a resource in Quebec, which will have hydropower as well. So they'll be able to make the spodumene at low cost with low carbon footprint, etc. So there's something hasn't quite grown as much yet, but I think they will once they do the drilling and make some announcements on drilling. Okay, so it brings me to who could be next. So there is this company here. So lucky I didn't buy into these guys because the performance has been quite bad. So with these guys, it looks like they're dilly-dallying around in gold and other stuff. Though upon emailing the company, what did this guy say? Simon Adams. So I was like, just confirm. Okay, come down here. I just wanted to see, are they actually looking for lithium? How much cash they have? So they have 3 million in cash. The market cap now is under 10 million. So for $10 million, you get 3 million in cash and a bit of land that they own. It remains our intention to spend as much of this reserve as we can, exploration with a focus on lithium. So they've only been putting out these gold announcements because they haven't been able to do the drilling as yet for lithium, but a lot of non-drilling work has been carried out. So they're right next door to this company here, Earl Grey, which is owned by Wesfarmers and Covalent, so it's a big project. They're right next, seriously, like within 5 kilometers of these guys. So they can drill out the resource, maybe sell it to them, who knows. But this guy said in this other email that where are where's that second email? That they got. I was asking how they get the resource and everyone else missed it. He explains that here if you want to pause and read. And then he's also saying that IGO, a big lithium company, has bought out Western Areas, who owns nickel mines, but they also own a good package that's prospective for lithium for $1 billion. That's with the nickel resource, obviously. So there's a big upside for this company at 10 million. If this company drills and finds something, which they probably will, because if you look at this thing, like, obviously that's where the high lithium is. Sorry, I'll find the. Try and give you the information as quick as possible. So there's that big lithium reserve owned by Westfarms and Covalent, and these guys are right next door. So pretty much the lithium is going to be there. They just have to drill it out, find it, and then because they spend a few million building this thing here, like 100 million or something. These guys aren't going to spend 100 million when it's right there. They might sell it to them, or who knows. But that's the thing that stumped me with this one. Like they can build there, and they'll just be competing with these guys. And these guys also have the thing to turn spodumene into the final product in Kwinana, which is near Perth. So anyway, if they drill it out and find something, they could still probably sell on the project to these guys. And at 10 million, it's probably pretty cheap, considering GL1 paid a bit more for somewhere else. Sorry, it's a bit of a tangent there. Okay, in other news, so this is Hard Rock, and then we go to Rio Tinto bought this place for 825 million USD. So these guys use sorption. They pump this water to get the lithium instead of the hard rock. They pump the brine through this thing. The lithium, which is that purple thing, gets stuck to the resin, and then they flush off the resin to get the lithium off the resin with water. Anyway, watch this video, it shows you how it does it. And they bought that for $1 billion Australian, and you can actually buy this other company I own, E3 Metals. Bear in mind that absorption technology for direct lithium extraction isn't proven at scale yet, although Rio Tinto did spend $1 billion, give or take, on this project. So they spent 10 times what they could buy E3 Metals for. And E3 Metals, I bought at $3, and then I bought down at like there. And they have a pilot plant, so they're just seeing how it's going to work. And if they get it right and the DLE works, which it hasn't yet anywhere in the world, but if it does, they're going to go gangbusters. And take in mind, 150 million. There's other DLE projects that hasn't worked yet that are at $1 billion. So you can buy these guys for $1 billion, which they didn't have a proven thing yet, or you can buy E3 Metals. And then you got Standard Lithium, which is a 20x to E3 Metals. So roughly, say even 15x from E3 Metals. They got a pilot plant. E3 Metals will be building a pilot plant pretty soon once they figure out what resin's going to work the best. And E3 Metals is at a big discount if DLE does work. So I see massive opportunity there. It is a risky stock because it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, then you might just lose your money. But that's alright, because if it doesn't work, that means everyone's just going to go to hard rock. So if you've got a few hard rock miners as well, that means that they're going to prosper even more, because DLE won't be a thing, and the hard rock miners will win. And so you'll make 10x on your hard rock miners, and you'll lose 1x on your DLE if you've spread your investments like that. That's just my opinion. So I will think about this company a bit more. My next purchase will be FRS. So once again, they have 3 million in cash. You can buy for 10 million. They're right next to a massive deposit, so they're gonna have the lithium there. They're gonna spend that money. They're gonna have to re-raise money again to get more money. But it looks like they have lithium here. So what might happen in this case? So drill it out, find some big things. From 10 million, it should easily go to 20 million on a good drilling program. And from there, I don't know, they keep drilling it up, the world keeps needing lithium, so lithium price stays strong, and then maybe these guys buy them out for a decent price, or someone buys them out, who knows. But in the email I wrote to this company, they also said that Western areas, which I can't find it, yeah, anyway, so they just got to drill it out, find the resource, and I think this might be overlooked because they don't have a lot of lithium. They don't have like lithium in the name. You look at their announcements, there's a bit of gold and stuff, but confirming in the emails I got from them that they are focused on lithium. So yeah, I'm going to sit on this for a couple of days and I might buy in. And also you don't want to buy in when the company's gone up like this, because people look at that and they say, oh, that's scary, and it comes down. So no matter how good it looks, it's probably not a good idea to ever buy on a peak like this, in my opinion. Although I have seen peaks that just keep going up. Like, you don't want to buy at that peak, but then it keeps going up again. Novonix, don't think it's a good buy. It's probably a good company, could keep going well, but yeah, I'm a bit scared of them. So my next buy might be FRS and the ASX. Remember, my investment strategy is, if I buy this, so put 10,000 in there, and I lose it, that's okay, because the companies I buy in, once I'm 95% sure on this company, I'll buy in, and I'll be prepared to lose all that to buy in another 10x opportunity. Because if that company goes 5x, then I've just recouped my losses on this company. Although I won't buy into this company unless I'm really sure in the first place. But I see it more risky buying into a stock. Say you buy into a bank stock, gives you 5% dividend. That can easily get erased, and there's not a lot of upside in those stocks. So that's my investment philosophy. Now, it seems to be working so far. And also remember, buy low, sell high, and sell high is the thing. So there's FRS. You want to buy low. No news for a while. They'll drill, and you probably see this prop up. Said they keep drilling, keep finding stuff. It's just going to keep going, and lithium's going to get more and more demand as we get more and more electric cars and vehicles, which is slowly happening now. So that's it from me. Remember, if there's downturn lithium oversupply, you will see these companies go down, but the demand for lithium looks good over the next 10 years. So video's a bit all over the place, but the main message here was I might buy this company next. Forest Dino Resources, due to 9 million market cap, got 3 million in cash, and got really good land to drill out, and someone who's got 100 million tons of hard rock mine is probably worth $1 billion. So if that's these guys, it's a massive upside to $1 billion from here. So, and I'm also prepared to lose money on this company. So that's it from me. I'll keep you updated if I do buy into this company, and I'm just going to read through. I like to read through things a few times to be sure before pulling the trigger. That's it from me, and see you in the next video.